Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am therapist Priyanka, the mind healer. Again, today I have come up with a very important and interesting topic, interfaith marriages. There are so many intercaste marriages happening in our country right now, right? Like Hindu getting married to a Muslim, or Catholic getting married to a Hindu, or many other different caste, religion, and so many like these marriages are happening, right? But it's very nice that people are accepting people the way they are and not trying to change anyone. But in that, there are so many challenges people are facing as well, right? When a person is getting married to an intercaste person and they are getting into another family, there are so many challenges people are facing. Like, for example, they are going through differences of opinion where festivals are concerned, or faith is concerned, culture is concerned, or maybe lifestyle is concerned. So many restrictions are there in some caste, or so many openness is there in another caste, right? So to accept a few things and to reject a few things has become a challenge. So here today in today's video, I will be helping y'all how to actually accept a few things and how to reject a few things in intercaste marriages, right? And how to tackle with families, right? So today the first thing is that how to tackle the differences in culture and differences in opinion where lifestyle is concerned. Now, what do you mean by lifestyle? In lifestyle, there are things like eating habits or sleeping habits, prayer habits, or maybe wearing clothes or anything like that. So where these kind of things are concerned, there has to be a mutual understanding before you get married. So in this case, premarital counseling is highly recommended, where the differences are sorted beforehand and it shouldn't be a problem later on after getting married, because the culture where you are living in, it makes a lot of difference, where small things in living together makes a lot of difference and can create a lot of conflicts between y'all. So whenever you are doing any kind of problem solving related to this aspect, there has to be an understanding where a mid ground is very important, where maybe 50% you listen to your spouse and 50% you follow. That mutual understanding and acceptance of the culture is very important. Acceptance of the beliefs, acceptance of the mentality, acceptance of the living lifestyle is very important, where day-to-day activities are concerned. In few castes, there are a lot of restrictions where clothes are concerned, or maybe sometimes the beliefs are concerned related to talking to people, socializing, working. In that case, you have to have that understanding in advance, especially with the families, because in love marriages, of course, there's already acceptance are already created. But what about the families? The families are probably not accepting what you both have decided. So before that, if the things are already spoken about, it's always better, rather than jumping to conclusion. Now, what happens, many people run and they get married separately without telling their families, and in that case what happens, the families are rejecting totally, right? And then there's another big conflict. People in other parts of the country, people are actually disowning the entire their own kids, they are disowning the families, they're just probably even harming them in many ways, right? But how does this make sense? I mean, and actually the family should understand that it is okay to have intercaste. It's all about just being happy, right? If the person is just happy with each other, how does it matter? Because the end result is being happy, right? If any other relationship is not giving them happiness, what is the use of getting married to another person as well? So marriage is not about just a ritual. It is having a companionship where you're compatible with each other, the person is respecting with each other, understanding the worth of each other. So when those things are there already in the couple, then why unnecessarily create problems for them, right? It is all about just being happy. And if there is a lot of adjustment happening and they're happily making adjustments and happily getting married to each other, there's nothing like it. It is just a couple which is made in heaven. So people who are really bothered about these intercaste things, please don't get bothered so much, because as far as the person is good, as far as the culture, as far as the person is accepting everything in your house and believing and making a lot of compromises, and there's a lot of mutual understanding, and the person is very good natured person, please start accepting people the way they are, because there is no guarantee that if you get married to the same culture that the person is going to be very happy, and there's going to be compatibility, there's going to be mutual understanding. There have been divorces even if you are married to the same culture as well. How does it matter? The most important thing is where the person is compatible, where there's a mutual understanding, there is respect, there is love, and there is a lot of similarities in lifestyle and everything, and everything is perfect. Other than caste, the caste is just a label. Then the caste doesn't matter, because everything matters is about humanity. When the person is a good human being, there's nothing big deal about it, because honestly there's a lack of good humans also in this world. There's a lot of issues happening with people. There's a lot of corruption, there's a lot of toxicity, there's so much of duplicity. I mean, when you're getting a nice person, only the problem, the person is not in the same caste, how does it matter? It's absolutely fine, right? So caste has to be actually the last thing to even think of, right? But yes, if the culture and the mentality is not matching, and there are issues in living together because of the cultural differences, then that's a red flag. Then you need to work it out. Then you have to come to grounds where how are you going to live peacefully by accepting few differences between each other. You can say major differences I'm talking about, whether eating non-veg and veg, where the lady is saying, hey, I'm a vegetarian, and the guy is saying, hey, I'm a non-vegetarian, you have to cook non-veg for me, and the girl refuses. That's a big red flag, because it's going to create a lot of issues. Then the disrespect will come, conflicts will come, eventually a lot of issues will come, and then bitterness will come, and again divorce. What is the use, right? So it's not that at present you have to think of how you are in the present, how you are going to live with such big differences. Whether, suppose for example, if you are going to one is extremely religious and one is absolutely an atheist, then what will you do? So in that case, again, there's going to be a big difference. So if there is absolute opposite differences in mentality, in culture, you need to think about it. How are you going to live in? Because you have to be practical and not emotional. When you get into a relationship, you have to take practical decisions, not emotional decisions, okay? And again, if suppose there are families where you're just going to get disowned, or maybe you're going to have a lot of issues in your life, whether it is career, whether it is money, whether it is house, or whether it is your own life. What if the person is coming and try to kill you? There are people who have been killed because of differences of getting married to a different culture, right? So if that is the case, and if you are just getting killed by somebody because of that, hello, that's a big red flag. Please stop it. Jaan hai to jahan hai, right? I mean, you don't have to get yourself killed for this. I know the families are not accepting and you want to get married to that person, but it's better to move on right now and think practically. Don't get just emotionally involved and just take a decision to just get married to a person because of whom you are also get killed and she's also going to get killed, okay? So, or maybe you're going to have a big problem in your life related to maybe finance, maybe related to house, there's no security. It doesn't make sense. You need to be practical when you're taking decisions, right? So hence it is important that first you need to work on the similarities, how you're going to actually live a practical life, that is lifestyle issues. Second is the security of your life, security of your house and the living. You need to be secure enough if you are getting into an intercaste marriage. So these few things are the differences which you are going to find very often. Another thing also where spirituality is concerned, where many people, if in their intercaste, they spiritually are very different. So that understanding has to be there. Acceptance of the different castes where the spirituality is concerned is also very important, because one person is going to worship another one, and the other person is going to worship another one, and they have to accept each other's cultures, festivals, and some kind of rituals. Are you ready to compromise on a lot of things? Are you adjusting it? Are you okay with it? If yes, fine. But what about the families again? Are you okay with the family? Is your family okay with it? If the other person is okay with it, then it's okay, then it's fine. If everybody is okay, then nobody can, it's okay, it's fine, you know. So it's like that, जब मियाँ और बीवी राजी तो क्या करेगा काजी, right? So it doesn't matter, but again you have to think about it. How are you going to make adjustments in every aspect of your life, whether it is finance, whether it is career, whether it is your child, whether it is your mentality, beliefs, festivals, families, all the aspects has to be intact. And if there is an issue related to your life, your security, your finances and daily living, the decision is wrong. You have to be practical, where every aspect is there in your life, and it shouldn't be like after getting married you start repenting, because love is not always enough in a relationship. Always remember, there you have, when you get married, you have to see every aspect of your life and not only love, right? I understand that you both are very compatible. I understand that you have a lot of love, respect, everything, but if your life is only in danger, if you are probably not able to live together in one if you don't have any security and you don't have any money because you are abandoning your family because of that, it's a wrong decision. Do you have a plan B? Are you ready with finances? How are you going to live together? You have to have a little bit of future planning. You cannot always say, hey, let's go with the flow. It doesn't work. You have to do a lot of financial planning. You have to have a lot of security in your life. You have to be practical when you take these big decisions in life, right? You cannot take decisions with emotions. Hence, there are few things which you need to keep in mind when you are getting into a marriage with an intercaste person. That means your families, security, as well as acceptance of each other's cultural, whether spirituality is concerned, mentality is concerned, lifestyle is concerned, everything, acceptance, as well as you need to work on your future planning related to your children as well. Like it shouldn't be again a conflict of discussion on that also. So there are so many intricacies where faith and beliefs are concerned when you get into intercaste, and you need to actually have an open communication related to that in each and every aspect, so that there is clarity way in advance and there shouldn't be any conflicts later on in life. And related to families also, there has to be an open communication so that there are no issues later. Fine. Hope this video helps, and try to understand that marriage is important, the right person is important, but right situation is also very important in life, where all the aspects are supposed to be taken into consideration before you get married to somebody like this. Hope this helps, and see you in the next video. Please share, subscribe, and like this video as well, and hope my video helps you in many aspects of your life. So if you have any kind of requirements where especially I should be speaking about a certain topic, you can definitely put it in the comment box, where I can you can suggest me with a lot of topics and I can help you out with that. Okay, thank you so much. See you. Bye. Take care.